Today we're shining a little light on a blackout. Virtual energy blackout, that is. What's up, guys? Pete Freezy back here. It has been a hot minute. We are finally back. I'm back for another full bowling ball review here for you guys today. And today, you guys can tell we are reviewing the brand new Storm Virtual Energy Blackout. Thanks for coming back and tuning in again, guys. Hit the like button, the sub button, notification bell, and let's get into the review of possibly the best bowling ball of 2023. Alright guys, so yeah, like we said, we've got my brand new Storm Virtual Energy Blackout here, putting out a review for you guys. Like I said, it's been a hot minute, so those of you who are new or who haven't been here in a while, welcome back. I'm glad you guys are still here. New season's coming around, so I'm hoping I can get out a lot of good content for you guys here now. Quick specs of the Virtual Energy Blackout. We got the return of the Shape Lock HD core, a low RG kind of mid differential core. So this core is going to want to rev up pretty early, but it's going to be a little bit smoother compared to some of maybe your bigger ASIM cores out there. So I'm really excited for that. You guys know how much I've been a big fan of the Gravities, the Virtual Gravity, the Pearl, or the Nanos, all those guys. I never had the original Virtual Energy, so to have a piece that's going to be pretty similar to that, I'm super excited for. Cover stock, we got the REX Pearl cover. A bit of a probably weaker cover, some people would put it at, so I think it's going to complement this ball really well. For layout, I've got a 5 by 4 3/8 by 3.5 layout. You guys can tell that puts my pin pretty far above my bridge. That's basically my go-to layout for basically all of my equipment. That's my go-to trusted layout. So I've thrown the ball a little bit already. I've thrown it in league a little bit. So between league and the review I've got, I'm super excited for this piece. I think it's going to be a great fill in my bag. I think I would probably, as far as where it would fit in the bag, I would put it, you know, kind of in that same gap bridge where kind of the Eternity is, but I think it's definitely going to be a bit of a step down. It's not quite as early, quite as strong. It's definitely going to want to float down lane a little bit longer, I think. So in the review, I do throw the Eternity a little bit just to give a quick comparison, but yeah, we're going to be up at Brock's Bowl on a kind of little transitioned house shot following from the league night before. They're a little carried down, so I actually think that's really going to show how good this ball is because the lanes were carried down a little bit. They were pretty flooded if I got it in, but I had a lot of friction if I missed right. So I think we're going to see how well this ball is going to suit for me. Let's go check it out. We're going to go first shot, the brand new Virtual Energy. Shot wasn't terrible. It went a little long. It wasn't my best shot. First impression, flared a ton. So that's a good thing. I like that. back after some difficulties. My phone died. I had to get her charged up, so I had to take the mic out, but we're back. If you guys couldn't tell, this ball's pretty freaking good. I've gotten pretty far left compared to where I started, and it's still getting through the pins pretty good. Oh, that's right, but it's been getting back. Oh, not that time. A little too far right. So I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I'm seeing it pretty good. The ball's reading the fronts and the mids pretty well, pretty early, which is good. And then it's still, even though it's reading early, it's still got the nice shape and the nice drive off the back of the pattern. So this is a pretty well-rounded ball. Oh, that's a bad shot. Oh, and it got there. That's nuts. That's nuts. I wish I was a little more sharp and making some better shots. I don't like it when I'm missing right this much, but so even though I'm not sharp and I'm not throwing it great, the ball's still bailing me out pretty well so far, so that's a really good sign. Let's actually try to get this one up the lane a bit. That's not up the lane a little bit, and it flew off of it. I'm kind of thinking off of first impressions where the ball fits. It's definitely probably a step down from my Eternity. It definitely doesn't seem quite as early or quite as strong as the Eternity. That one's up the lane. Oh. I don't think I need to say much more, guys. This ball is an absolute fucking nut. Pardon my language, but I can't help it. This ball's sick. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? Oh, I threw that bad. That's on me. Might be. Speaking of the Eternity, I do have the Eternity here too, so I think for gigs, we'll throw a couple here off that. I'll go off that same spot and see what it does. Again, I'm just going to assume this ball is going to be earlier, stronger, a little rounder because it's stronger. Oh, that was an awful shot. Yeah, that was a lot smoother. Definitely rounded the corner more. I mean, in terms of strength, I probably actually should say these balls are similar. It's just the way their shapes and their motions are. The Eternity is so much earlier and more front to back. All right, that's a good shot. Yeah, that one kind of bailed off of it because it hooked so early. Yeah, so if I was definitely kind of going through my normal progression, I'd go Reality, still Eternity, and then probably the Virtual now. Oh, let's see what that one does. Yeah, so much smoother. Earlier, smoother. Definitely. All right, we're gonna go back to the Virtual. And, you know, guys, this isn't a knock at all to the Eternity, but the Virtual just looks better right now. I mean, you guys know how much I love the Eternity, but definitely the Virtual is just giving a better shape at the moment. Let's see what it does. Yeah, look at that. That picked up. That came off the spot and went so much harder. So much harder. I think the Virtual is definitely going to be that kind of ball I need to get into when the Eternity starts to bail on me. Just that slightly longer shape. See what it does. That one when it almost bailed where the Eternity did, it had the energy to kick the 10 out. So because I don't know if the original virtual energy was this good, but if it was, I definitely missed out. This ball is definitely a banger. Last shot, let's see what it does. Ooh, we're gonna end it on that night. All right, you guys, so that was my initial review for the Storm Virtual Energy Blackout. I hope that gave you guys a really good look and some really good insight on the ball. Kind of what I thought. I think it's definitely going to be a step down from the Eternity, but still kind of fills that same spot in your bag almost. If you could warrant having both, I'd recommend having both in the bag, but if you kind of need that bigger ASIM pearl and you need one or the other, you really don't think could go wrong with your either way. Like I said, you guys know how much I love the Eternity, but sometimes you get in those situations where a ball might be too big and too strong, and that kind of looked like the case with the Eternity, and the Virtual definitely kind of fit that spot really good in that situation I was in. So definitely going to be a nice little transition piece once you're catching transition a little bit. One thing too, guys, if you guys are new here to the channel or if you're returning and don't quite remember, I'm not affiliated or sponsored with the Storm or SPI products. I throw these bowling balls strictly because I love them. I've been throwing them since I was in 8th grade, basically, even younger, and I always gravitate towards the SPI line, Storm, Roto Grip, 900 Global. So just for me in my game, they suit me best. So kind of separate myself from some of the other guys who you guys might watch. They're staffers and they might have a lot more knowledge than I do, but coming from me, a non-staffer, I kind of hope that gives you guys maybe a little bit more trust, if you will, because I have the same problem when I watch a lot of the guys that I look up to, and it's no disrespect to them, but at the end of the day, they're staffers, so I can kind of get where you guys would want to think and say, that they're just there to sell bowling balls. In reality, they're not, but it's kind of hard when you know that they're sponsored by them, so it's kind of harder for them to say what they like or dislike about a ball. Me, you kind of aren't really going to get that. If I don't like a ball, I'm going to tell you. If I love a ball, I'm going to tell you. And guys, Virtual Energy Blackout, available September 22nd. I'm definitely going to recommend you get one if you need that spot in your bag for a big ASIM pearl. So as always, guys, welcome back. I thank you guys for tuning in, sticking in with me when I haven't posted in a long time. As you guys can tell, I forgot to mention, we're mic'd up now. So hopefully with most of my videos now, I'm going to be able to talk while I'm out there bowling. I kind of had a little bit of technical difficulties, as you noticed, with those first couple shots. I had the mic plugged in, but my phone must have been too low or something, so the mic didn't work. It eventually got going there at the end, though. So, as always, guys, I thank you for coming in, tuning in, coming back. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see anything else, if you guys want to see any comparisons or any other challenges or anything with the new Virtual Energy. I'm kind of really thinking about drilling an Eternity Pi. I'm not 100% sure yet, but you know, if you guys want me to, maybe I'll make it happen and we can do a review and some comparisons with that ball. So guys, just hit the comments, let me know what you guys want to see, let me know what you guys think. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in. Pete Freezy here. Peace.